My art represents me. It's the best representation of me that I can think of. I'm not a quiet guy, and my paintings are not quiet. I'm Ned Wert, and I'm an artist. I'm a painter. One of the reasons I think I've been a painter for so long is because I absolutely love it. I was a teacher first. I believed in being an artist teacher, and not just an art teacher, but in many situations, I was the student and I was learning from what they were learning. I had a student one time who got into my sketchbooks and he said, "Oh, I didn't know you could draw. I thought you painted that way because you couldn't draw." If art is communication, then the people who walk in front of my paintings should respond to it. Whether they like it or they don't like it, at least they respond to it. So if they say, "I don't get it," and that's the end of it, we're not really communicating. Banjo choir. It doesn't look like people playing banjos, but it certainly has the atmosphere of people playing banjos. You don't need an art vocabulary to talk about art. You just need to be sincere about it. The most pleasing thing about being an artist is when you discover that what you just did is successful. Every time you cook, the meal doesn't turn out right. And every time you get dressed, you don't look great. So every time you paint, it isn't right. You make mistakes. The danger is not recognizing your mistakes. I like getting lost, and I like fooling around with something where I don't know what I'm doing. If you don't get lost, you're never going to find where you are. I like the surprises that it brings. This is sort of a summary of a whole lot of discovery. That cafeteria tray I've had a long time. I don't know where I got it. I've had it for 40 years. I don't ever clean it. I probably stole it. What you produce is a summary of what you already know. And also what you've thrown out, things that you don't ever want to use again. The woven paintings that I did in the 80s created a lot of attention for me and my work. It was picked up by the critics. I am never doing another woven painting. That's like buying an antique. There's just a whole world for painters that I'd like to participate in. I just really love the whole action of painting. I love what it teaches me, and I love what I see when I look at other people's paintings, and I feel that at the moment I'm doing the strongest work I've ever done. I've never felt more solid about my work. I also feel I've not done my best painting yet. Life has it's never been better. It's really what I want. I would rather paint than anything, except maybe eat.